So Commander Keen has a very interesting place in history because it was the earliest game that was created by id Software. And if you recognize id Software, they later went on to make some really famous games such as...
Forbidden Planet.
No, they made Doom.
Oh, that's not Forbidden
Wolfenstein
Planet.
3D.
And Ken's Labyrinth.
And Ken's No, that was Duke Nukem. That was different dudes. Anyway, so I didn't actually tell you the story.
Beepity boop. Boopity beep.
But here's the thing. So you're Commander Keen. You're a 10-year-old named Billy.
Sounds about right.
But
Billy Mays.
But you put on your brother's football helmet. You turn to Commander Keen. But now you've crash landed on Mars, and you need to repair your spaceship. So in order to do it, we need the following items.
So you've crash landed on the harsh environment of Mars?
All along. You need the joystick as white as milk, the battery is red as blood, the vacuum is yellow as corn, and the alcohol is pure as gold.
Seems oddly specific.
So Commander Keen actually, it was originally written also. They were trying to recreate Super Mario Brothers 3 in DOS.
Well, may I congratulate them on a job well done.
Looks just like Super Mario Brothers 3, doesn't it?
In DOS form.
And they recreated to prove that you could do a smoothly. Ooh, that was a philosophy book. To prove that you could do a smooth scrolling game in DOS, you can step on those aliens, and they're like.
Wait, what are they like?
They're like this.
Weren't those guys in Pickle Wars?
Kind of. Except now they're good guys. They just
Why are you stepping on their heads, you monster?
They're just in your way.
You're more a monster than that alien monster. Oh.
But then, like, Nintendo was like, "Don't make Mario 3, we'll sue you." And so they turned it into Commander Keen. But it was proof that even in this 16-color game, you could have smooth two-way scrolling, which nowadays seems like, well, duh, games have scrolling, right? But
at the time,
somebody had to be a pioneer.
Yeah.
And
darned if it was going to be Brigham Young.
And this was... Wait, no, he was a pioneer.
Oh, you're right.
So, this game was the, kind of the proof of concept. We're doing a lot of proof of concept games tonight, I suppose.
Doing every game that is a proof of games.
Here's a Pepsi. That one actually was a Pepsi, if you noticed.
I didn't. Did they get...
I mean, it wasn't...
Copyright? It was sponsored by Pizza Hut and Pepsi?
No, it's not Turtles 2.
Oh, you're right. For a second,
Commander Keen 3, the Manhattan Project.
Commander Keen 3, Turtles 2.
But here's the thing with this game. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't get the pogo yet.
Get the pogo. Why are you not getting the pogo?
If you talk to these statues, then the aliens communicate with you.
And the Chozo will come and speak with you.
They say, "It is too bad you cannot lead. It is too bad you cannot read the standard galactic alphabet, human. Or else you would know that this door that kind of looks like it says exit is the exit. It's the standard galactic alphabet is just the actual alphabet, just with some like
just with the reverse alphabet.
This, for example, this word over here says pogo in very clear letters. So now you got the pogo stick. You can jump up like that, and it's fun. You can also see these little gray dots, which are invisible blocks, except for the gray dot part. If I could land on it, there we go. Wah! It's also got a... Foo! Well, I died in the pogo level.
Stop dying on the pogo level like you're always doing.
I'm not always doing it.
You're thinking about
it.
But
it had like a angry guy at the time. He's got 2 eye stalks. Do you see him up there?
Ooh, that guy is angry. I like him.
He's cute. Here's the thing with Commander Keen also.
Here it comes.
Oops. I don't want to quit.
Commander Keen also. Commander Keen 2.
The Keenaning. No, it's, not easy. Like...
Chomp, 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 chomp.
Yeah.
This is like Mario 3. Those would be the little chompers.
Yeah, and look at the blocks. I mean, look at these blocks. They're from Mario.
Yeah.
Well, there's a teddy bear at the top. I think that's worth like a cajillion points. Oops. Oh, spacebar gives you the status. There we go. There's the shoot button. Now, look at him down though. He's like, he's not dead. He's just kind of grumpy.
Go get that Takuni suit.
It's Mario 3 blocks. And Commander Keen 4, which is probably a little more famous than the first one, which we may or may not do, has... Just walk past that level. Sorry, I'm trying to think.
Tell us more about Commander Keen, Teach.
I'm trying to remember while I'm platforming. And this part of the platforming isn't too hard, but then we get the Fireland up here.
I hate Fireland. It's worse than Hotland. Very, very quiet.
Very quiet. I'm dying a lot. You guys got to stick around for the piece of resistance, though.
Yeah, it'll be great.
No, they Commander Keen 4 was kind of famous because it had the dope fish in it, which kind of became Apogee's and id's also like unofficial mascot.
Dope fish?
Yeah. The teleport in the ice will send you to the dark side of Mars. Wink.
See you on the dark side of the Mars.
But so if you search for Apogee Dopefish, you'll see what he looks like. He's like, I'm a fish.
Also a fish.
Anyway, that's all I have to say about Commander Keen at the moment, because I can't think of anything else.
That's all that he has to say about that.
So, you've got to provide the commentary now.
I like the level design. It's a little bit more vertical than Mario.
Yeah. Well, it was meant specifically to show off kind of the two-way scrolling, so they made giant levels.
Oh
my gosh.
Are those lollipops or mushrooms?
I think they're lollipops. It's like the Styx World game, but like 8 years before it. Hey, the Pepsi's telling us to go this way.
Where should we go?
I listen to Pepsi. It's the choice of a new generation, but this has the Vorticon, which you cannot kill.
The Vorta. That's a funny looking thing. I think I saw... that reminds me of a character from, like... Well, from some Super Nintendo game. It looks like it's from Krusty's Funhouse or something.
Right. So we gotta find the red key to get the battery and then leave the level. Because 90s game, you've got to collect the keys. Key collection is the standard of video games.
We'll call it Commander Key.
And there's the red key card. We need the yellow key card to get to the red key card. So now we gotta find the yellow key card.
Well, the key card.
We're getting our goals laid out here.
It's good to have a direction to go in life.
So if you were Commander Keen, where would you take your bean with bacon rocket ship?
Not to Goblin Valley.
Well, no.
Go somewhere else. Are those clams?
No, they're according to the standard galactic alphabet you can see next to them. Wait, no, I can't read that.
I'm pretty sure they're clams. They'll follow spikes, you'll turn into a million light particles, like
that's Commander Mega Man. Or as I like to call him, late for dinner.
Oh, we made a joke.
Am a joke. I think the yellow key card's like way up here and I just skipped it the first time. Because I saw Pepsi and I was like, ooh, Pepsi. Yep, there it is. Alright, so now I gotta go all the way down to the right. And then listen to these great sound effects. They're PC speaker sound effects because this was like before sound cards were common. Yeah, Zot. This always made me think though of like, it feels like a video game like Calvin and Hobbes spin-off.
Yeah.
Like this is like Spaceman Spiff.
I didn't share that link. I was gonna share a link. Some dude made a mock-up of
Some nude made a mock-up?
Some dude made a mock-up of of a Calvin and Hobbes for the NES.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna share it on the Player Doodler site. I'll have to do it.
Was it basically just Commander Keen?
Yeah, it was kind of almost like a Mega Man ripoff.
Right. Well, that's the default video game for people who grew up in the 90s. It was some goofy platformer. That's just so and stuff like this is why.
Done. In case you were wondering.
I guess those levels are over.
Finished. Put a fork in those levels. They are done, man.
maybe it's ominous foreshadowing. It's like done.
Done.
Okay.
Crashing on the piano. Slamming a cat's head on the piano.
There's somebody swinging a cat around on the piano. And it's like... Boing.
Pogo stick reminds me of DuckTales, though, of course. Because that was the Pogo stick one.
yeah. Like the game DuckTales.
Yeah.
The NES game.
And that's where they stole that idea for Shovel Knight.
Right.
And like everything else.
It all originated in Commander Keen.
We need to play Shovel Knight sometime.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yeah. Because it's an RPG and a platformer.
2 in 1. That's like Super Paper Mario.
Bubba Dubba Doo.
This is also a really good game. Ah, this guy.
I like that guy a lot.
He's like the alien cookie monster. Fast Eagle will hear the sound effects all night. Okay, I gotta jump over these clam crabs. With attitude, because, you know, the 90s. This was barely the 90s. This was 1990, like, straight up.
Yes, I'll order a 1990 straight up.
On the rocks.
We don't have that vintage, sir.
Here's the thing, though. I think it was 1990 that King's Quest V came out. So you can see, I mean, we've been playing all these old Sierra games and making fun of them a lot, but you can see how far ahead they were of all the other companies in terms of the graphic design and the artistry. Like, other games were like Commander Keen, where it's cute and it's fun and it's got a nice style. And I'm trying to get past this guy.
Well, I don't know if the style's that great on this.
Because it was a Super Mario clone.
Well, just look at his face, like the main character. There's too much, like, texture for the design. He's not simple enough.
Yeah. He does look like what Commander Keen 4, which is also shareware. Commander Keens 2 and 3 were, well, let me explain shareware for those of you too young for understanding what that is. Basically, shareware was you'd get a game like on a BBS or something. I'm not going to explain what that is, but it's basically the early internet. And then you'd play through like the first few levels or the first episode or whatever, and then they'd be like, to play episode 2 and 3, send, you know, $5 to Gray Chang's P.O. Box or whatever.
Or Ken's Labyrinth.
Send $5 to Ken's Labyrinth. Like his actual, like...
Yeah, just to the labyrinth itself. He's waiting for it, don't worry.
He's just waiting for your money.
He's getting to it.
Oh, we've got 20 shots left.
I really like those guys.
Zot. There's the end of the level. This level is like a bonus level where you can end it really easily, but it's got tons of little collectibles. And the collectibles are good because they don't just give you points, but they also give you extra guys if you get buff. But
I love extra guys. Oh, blimey.
well, we might actually finish this because it's not actually that like long of a game. Now we're on the dark side of Mars.
See you on the dark side of the Mars.
Which has ice, apparently. Ice to be on this side of Mars. Fast Eagle says, in Shovel Knight, there's a cheat code that replaces a few keywords, with such as shovel and knight with butt.
Sounds like the Doodler wrote it.
We should play the butt knight.
The shovel butt.
Ooh,
the shuffleboard.
This one's got like a little mini robot and a giant not mini robot.
No, it's Rob.
No, it's the robots from Jetpack, that game of yours that you love so much.
Yeah, it's such a great game.
I hate ice physics. And these robots, you can't like shoot them.
We're in Mario World 6 or 5 or whichever was the ice one.
That was 6.
Ah!
Well, yeah.
Good form.
That's where I post all my fanfic. In the but then right next door, next to this book of philosophy by Kant.
By what now?
Kant, K-A-N-T.
I can't stand him.
Anyway. So I don't actually have to jump over the fire.
It's Mein Kant!
No, that's...
I'm reading the book of Mein Kant!
So
it must be Germany again, just like in
What is
Pickle
our...
Wars.
Oops.
Talk to that Chozo statue.
You will need a ray gun in the end, but not to shoot the Vorticon. That's what they're called, Vorticons.
The devil's in the dark. The devil's in the dark.
Did I say that earlier? I thought I said Vorticon.
Yeah, you
I might have said
did.
Vogon. I don't know.
We said Vogon earlier.
So all these little levels have Pepsi in them. See, and Commander Keen 1, it also feels like a proof of concept because it's pretty short. Commander Keen 4 feels like a much more polished game. So yeah, like I was saying, 2 and 3 were the continuation of this one, where these Vorticons were trying to take over Earth. Which is why they stranded you on Mars, because you're the only one... Gosh, that's the extra guy noise, by the way. Ah! I just jumped out of the level! I didn't know I could do that.
Now you know.
I do.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
Ah, now I'm gone. You don't want to shoot these guys because it's sad when you do, and I'm not going to do it because it makes them look like they're sad.
That's only in genocide mode.
Yeah, more or less. And then the end boss turns to Sans the Vorticon. He's like, I'm gonna take over Earth and steal all these spaceships.
If I was taking over an Earth, it would have been that one.
Would have been Earth. Would have been Earth.
Come on, Chozo statue, tell us what you got.
This is a Yorpish whisper. Imagine what that sounds
Oh,
like.
he chortled with his Vorpal sword.
Look for dark hidden bricks. You can see naught but their upper left corner.
And not but burning hot cola.
Yorp! Alright, and... Oh, there's... Doing all these small levels is what gives you the hints.
Ooh, tell me more, Teach.
That was pretty much all I had to say about that.
That's all that he had to say about that.
But I was like 10 years... Or I was like 8 years old when this game came out. So I was like, look, I'm playing this game, and he's a little 10-year-old boy that's saving the world. He's like me.
Oh, he's a great guy. He's so great. I'll write a story about him in the Rescue Rangers.
Well, that didn't happen until I was 16. Also, I could speak better than that. Though not much.
I don't think you could have.
Shiz. That's my favorite character from the Book of Ether. Anyway, let's...
I prefer Coriantimer.
No, he's a jerk.
Cut off his head. Oh,
Hey, so this is the Galactic Standard Alphabet for... Here's a gun.
Another gun. 3 guns.
3 guns.
Also, they fish.
Each more handsome than the last.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
So many of these guys, and they're all guarding Pepsi.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
So, fan theories on why there's so much Pepsi on Mars. Go.
For me?
Well, for you, from chat, whoever wants to make up the Pepsi Mars conspiracy theories. I think there's a way down there. I don't know what it is. That's a great theory you've got there.
I was looking at a drawing.
Oh, was the drawing of Pepsi on Mars?
Yes, it just so happens.
Well, that's convenient.
I think the theory is... Wait, what was the question?
Why is there so much Pepsi on Mars?
Because of the Cola Wars.
Well, Sir Watt says because there's no Coke on Mars.
There is no Pepsi in America. And
Let's give a 10-year-old boy 3 guns. This is how parental responsibility was back in the early 90s.
I'm down.
That's why the 90s was so extreme, because we gave all of our boys guns. Wait, no, that still happens in some states. Hey, sounds like you're making the sound effects for Ken's Labyrinth. Now, one of these yellow tubes has, like, a bad guy in it. I remember that.
What the heck is this? Some kind of yellow tube?
Ooh, now I've got to go the round again. Pepsi, for when they don't have Coke. Oops, I went the wrong way. Still, giving them guns is safer than sending them to be a Pokemon master. That was the late 90s, though.
Oh, dude, they need guns in case a bear comes to their school.
In case the King of England is in their face.
Would you like that, Lisa? Would you? Would you?
Maybe Pepsi is the coinage on Mars. You know, like, I'll give you 2 Pepsis for a...
Give me 3 Bs for a nickel, I would say.
These guys charge you when they see you, by there. So much Pepsi. But like... Well, it's not Pepsi also. It's also lollipops and books of philosophy?
Gumdrops, lollipops, and books of philosophy are the things I like to read now.
See, that's the other thing, is why is there so much Kant? Yes?
Because Hitler was there.
That's Mein Kampf.
No, it's no, das ist Mein Kampf.
Jeez.
Nein, das ist Mein Kampf.
Wow.
Get your own Kampf.
Look up Kant on Wikipedia. Tell me the gist of what his philosophy is, because I ain't no philosophizer. I have a degree in music.
Look that up
This is
on the
why
internet.
I'm playing this on my Saturday nights or Friday. I don't even know what day it is. Maybe it's Tuesday.
Your
You don't
degree
know.
is taking you far.
My degree out of my stuff got stolen. I tried to make a career out of it, and then the world stole my stuff. So it was like the universe was saying, "Don't be a musician."
Yeah. Music is lame. That's what the world was saying. Your music was so bad.
That guy came out of nowhere.
Your music was so bad that people stole your equipment to stop you from making music.
That guy just fell on my head.
Yeah, I saw it.
I know.
But I was trying to make a joke instead.
Screw that guy. See, that's the last level. They eat books. It's a continental breakfast.
Boo.
See, this exit is a fake, though, because you can't actually get to it because you fall.
It's a fake, I tell you.
It's a giant chicken. To Kant or not to Kant?
I can't answer that.
Here's Alex Mann's theory about the Pepsi. You ready?
Here it comes.
Maybe the kid is collecting Pepsi for a party, and this is a prank by his friends. His quote-unquote friends.
They're all dressed up as monsters.
They're all dressed up as monsters, and then they murder him.
Boy, did we get you good.
You should have seen that look on your face when you died. That was so great.
Oh, well, we were just playing around.
It was like a philosophy.
What?
Because of, you know. I did get the...
I can't understand you.
Ah! Did you see that guy? He, like, charged off to Doom.
No. I was looking down. I kind of saw him.
Okay, I'm not going to do that one again. I'm going to do...
Welcome to Keen's Labyrinth.
Ah!
Chomp, 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 chomp.
There is, by the way, if you play Wolfenstein, there's a secret room. I think it's either Wolfenstein or Doom. I can't remember which. Might be Doom. Where there's a secret room where you see Commander Keen, like, strung up on a gallows and bloody.
Sick.
Because, you know, Doom. And that's why, kids, the ESRB ratings got invented. Actually, they got invented because of Mortal Kombat, but Doom certainly didn't hurt the process, I suppose.
ESRB. Eat at Arby's.
So Ken's Labyrinth would have been rated E for E. Why am I going backwards? The three guns, were the three guns there? I wasn't even paying attention.
Don't ask me, dude. If you weren't paying attention, I definitely
Look,
was.
nobody's looked up the Kant philosophy yet.
Yeah, they're afraid of what they might find in the Google search, dude.
If they spell it K-A-N-T, they'll be fine.
They're not gonna spell it correctly.
It's on the page, like the books say it. I bet his philosophy was this: drink Pepsi on Mars. Also, the world is an illusion.
Is he an existential?
He's
I think you're confusing Kant with Kierkegaard.
It's confusing Kant with Captain Kant.
What?
Captain Kierkegaard. Another extra guy.
You're making less sense every day, Greg.
This is how our stream goes. We keep playing these games later and later, and they keep making less and less sense, and I keep shooting the wall, because the wall deserves it.
Stop shooting the wall because it deserves it.
Okay, I'll start shooting it because it does not deserve it.
That's a nice thing you did.
I bet Kant's philosophy is this.
I'm using this highlighter, And I looked at it real fast, and it said Hitler.
Ooh, the Hitler pen.
But if you look at it real fast, it says Hitler. It
Well,
says highlighter.
Of course, that's how you draw a little mustache on your face with that pen.
Mein Kant.
Okay, it was around here that guy fell on my head. I think it was the guy that's up there, so I'm just going to go up real quick, like, before he has a chance to wander over. Oh, he's coming over. Brrr, brrr. Ah, he got zotted. We're good. You're so zotted, you're a Superman villain.
Das ist nicht mein Kant.
Okay, Alex...
I really hope that doesn't translate into something else different in German. I just realized.
How many Germans are watching us? None, that's who.
Not your friends from that magazine.
Nope, we're not playing an Atari game, so...
Oh, that's right. Not with that attitude, we're not.
Apparently, Kant's philosophy is it best lends itself to the ends justify the means.
Ah.
So it's like, doesn't matter how many weird aliens I shoot, as long as we get the Pepsi.
That's the best philosophy I have ever heard.
You should put it on the cross stitch. Marin, you still here? Gotta put that on the cross stitch now.
She left as soon as we started making Mein Kant jokes.
I think she left as soon as I started scaring her by saying evil clowns were eating her clothes. This is the tube that had the alien in it. I think there might be two. No, I think it was the one that fell down and I killed him already. Where's the exit in this level? Alex is half German.
Oh yeah, that Alex. What's up? Was ist was ist mein Bruder? That's my terrible German.
Okay, I have no key cards, but I need 4 of them to leave. So I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. Ah, why is it a maze?
Das ist nicht gut.
These are games in the 90s. Mazes and keys. Even the 2-dimensional ones are nothing but mazes and keys.
Dude, let's play Chip's Challenge. It's nothing like that.
For those of you who don't know, Chip's Challenge is nothing but that.
Yeah, but I like it.
Apparently, I don't know if Sir Watson made this up or if it's an actual game, but he said, if you want to understand major philosophers, there's a game called Socrates Jones, Pro Philosopher. Ah! Die! Oh my gosh! Sorry, I almost died there. Like, fell right next to the guy, and then I turned the pogo stick on. I was just having a moment.
Yeah, we heard.
That's my philosophy. I feel like it should be a song in Charlie Brown's show. Okay, there's one key card. It's got a backwards semicolon on it. That's the standard galactic alphabet for green key card. Okay, so I gotta find 3 other key cards, each more handsome than the last, without getting killed by weirdos. Like that frog. Spaceballs. So if you want a game that applies Phoenix Wright style gameplay to philosophy, that's the way to go. So it's like, objection! I didn't answer his question. You don't ask any question. I didn't answer his Socratic
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I don't make any sense because it's late. That's why I rely on chat who's not currently playing a game and using all their brain power to shoot aliens. That's part of the fun of your player Doodler stream, is seeing how coherent the player can remain while he's using half of his brain power.
Hey, Farmer Fred, can I borrow your brain plower?
Yeah, a lot of brains building up on my driveway.
You just fill it back up when you're done, Frank.
By thinking really hard at it. Okay, I don't know how to get over to that part. I think I've already been down here. Pretty sure I have. Nope, that's new. Nope, that's new. Aha! I got the red one. I got red and green, there's yellow down there, and I need to find the blue one. Instead of objection, it's nonsense! This level is like 20 minutes long. feel like we should do the highlights. If I die, I'm just going to quit.
I'll die. So is this the last level?
No, it's not even the last level.
Were we trying to get to the last level?
We're trying. I was just playing until we were ready to do the last game of the evening. But,
how do you beat this thing?
well, I have to get the 4 key cards. And I've gotten 2 of them.
I think your brain is melting.
That's what I said like 20 hours ago.
I think my brain is melting.
People usually quit when they die. Well, okay. I guess I can't argue that philosophy. So far our games tonight have been sponsored by Pepsi, by Mentos.
A&W root beer.
No, that's always true. Don't do it, Bill. Carmen Sandiego, philosophy detective. You like Nietzsche's philosophy a lot more than Kant's? You mean God is dead?
And we have killed him!
With our ray guns! Ah, take that, deities. Ah, you too.
Where's your god now, Flanders?
Where's your God now, Nietzsche?
I prefer Flemish philosophers to German.
Flanders.
Yeah, from Flanders.
I get it. Alright, now I gotta fall down this hole without getting fired. Ah, I'm gonna fire at the bottom the whole time! Alright, guys. Screw it. If you want to see the end of Commander Keen, go download it and play it.
Support our Patreon.
Support our Patreon. We'll do it in a Patreon exclusive stream. If enough people do, we will. But
yeah, and that other one we were
that's
gonna
be
finish.
like $100 a month.
Isn't that Dave
Total.
game?
What? Dangerous Dave? Oh, Pickle Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll finish that one.
There's
too.
lots of things we'll do. Look, my face is red.
We'll finish Ken's Labyrinth.
My face is red with the rocks of Mars.
He's turned into anger from inside out.
Thanks for watching Commander Keen.